Manchester City collapsed in the last half hour where Brighton, Gab, on Sunday. You said Pep shouldn't worry after the Spurs defeat. Do you think he should be worried now?
Tiny bit. Okay, I need to modulate this. Erling Haaland could have had a hat trick in the first half.
Yes.
He could have had 4 goals in the first half,
Yeah.
right? They absolutely mullered them in the first half. So then you go in at 4-0 up, look, everything's great. And then it doesn't really matter what happens afterwards. So, again, tendentially, I would say, do not worry. You created the chances for Haaland and whatever else. Defensively, you need to sort some things out. I don't need to see so much of Kusanov, frankly, at this stage of the season. I think it's a nice experiment. I don't understand why he dropped Ruben Diaz, then he brings him on. I don't understand these changes. The penalty was correct, but stupid. Yeah. I don't know what kind of brain fart he had. So all these things put together, you could say there's still teething problems. So yeah, in that sense, you need to worry a little bit. And I would worry too about the lack of reaction.
There's no leadership to that team, I think.
But that's got to come from the manager. You say leadership.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
I mean, you've got Rodri, you've got Mr. Ballon d'Or Rodri, you've got Bernardo Silva. Rodri not happy at all after the game.
No. But
so he needs to manage the situation.
It's the same mistakes that you see from last season. They lost at Brighton last season in this copycat game. Exactly the same. And they just haven't gone better since.
By the way, James Trafford was very good, even as, not confirmed yet as we record this, but it looks as if Gigi Donnarumma is on his way over.
Yeah.
Not great from Spurs either, Jules. They fall at home to Bournemouth 1-0. But Thomas Frank comes out and praises their heart and effort.
I mean, I didn't see the heart and the effort. I won't lie. I don't know where this is coming from Thomas Frank. They were dreadful from start to finish. They were outplayed, outrun. He was outsmarted by Andoni Iraola. I just don't know where the heart and effort comes when they did nothing. They could have played, I think, 10 hours. They would not even have a shot on target.
They took their first shot in minute 55.
It was a disgrace of a performance, I thought.
But it's funny because sometimes you have stick, sometimes you have carrot. With Big Ange, it would have been stick. I guess Thomas Frank is more carrot. He said afterwards, our attacking players didn't have the best day. It's not okay, but it's normal. Or it's
not normal. but you know what? The worry was always with him, to be fair. You go away to City where you run a lot, you press well, you're aggressive, no problem. I think this is great. When you have 60% of the ball, like in this game, you don't know what to do with it. There was just no patterns of play.
You did like the 0.00 XG.
They didn't know what to do. Kudus has played 3 league games now. He hasn't had a shot on target in 3 games. He's your biggest threat. Chelsea beat Fulham 2-0, but Gab, the talk is all about that Josh King disallowed goal.
Yeah, and again, for those...
Were you there? What view did you have from where you were? Or it was just too difficult to see?
So it was at the other end, the foul. But I watched the replay. And again, for those who didn't see it, Rodrigo Muniz has the ball, wins the ball. And in getting his balance, he puts his foot down on Trevoh Chalobah, who was behind him. And he steps on his foot. Now, the VAR... Salisbury sends the referee Rob Jones to disallow, and then meanwhile Josh King goes up the other side. Josh King, by the way, is phenomenal young player, goes and scores. So there's a very long VAR review, and the goal gets disallowed. Now it's a terrible decision. Credit to PGMOL for saying it's a terrible decision. The fact that you have possession of the ball and there is a guy behind you. How you can think that that's a foul? Ever.
I don't know where else he could put his foot to be fair.
So they need to take action against the referee too.
So Salisbury was supposed to be the VAR for the Liverpool Arsenal game, and was just.
And he was.
I don't know how you say it.
He was dropped. He was
dropped. Yeah, that's it. But Rob Jones didn't have to change his mind, right? He could have gone to the screen and said, "Actually, guys, I don't think this is a foul." So
you go to Rob Jones and you say, first of all, they need to release a transcript. What did Rob Jones and Salisbury say to each other?
Yeah.
Because if Rob Jones doesn't recognize that. Yeah. Then he should be dropped too.
Yeah.
And then come back.
I think he should.
We all make mistakes, but this is a major mistake. And this had a huge impact on the game because this took so long. Then it was like 9 minutes of or 8 minutes of time added on, and sort of in the 9th minute of that, Chelsea score. Chelsea, who by the way, I think to that point had created almost nothing. Fulham played really, really well, and then Chelsea had a second in the second half. There is a lot for Chelsea to sort out. That ugly Palmer dependency come sneaking back in.
Yeah.
Obviously, Liam Delap getting injured as well. A late Bruno Fernandes penalty gives Manchester United a 3-2 win over Burnley. Jules Ruben Amorim says this is not a turning point.
It can't be.
I tend to agree.
It can't be. The problems are way deeper than struggling to beat Burnley. And to be fair, before United fans abuse us, the first half was really good. Or certainly the first half hour, they could have been 3-0 up easily. They were intense. They pressed well. They recovered the ball. You could see they were hungry. That's great. Yet, the game doesn't last just half an hour. It lasts 90 minutes. And over those 90 minutes, they let Burnley back in. They gave Burnley easy goals, not tracking players, making mistakes, buying the in goal, all of that. And they were very lucky to score that late penalty win, because there's no need for Anthony to pull the shirt of Amad Diallo there. When you've got Hartman, I think his left back who's there covering, you've got another centre back. It's a silly foul. Good for Bruno and Amorim to win and United, but yeah, the issues are still there very much.
As we record this, and again, who knows what's going to happen deadline day, but of course they're linked with Emi Martinez. And I would just like to know, clarity of thought. Weren't they going to sign the Belgian guy?
Yes.
Lemons, and then all of a sudden this, and Onana's still there, and Bindir's there, and still sucks when he plays. Come on, guys.
But at least Martinez will address the issue of leadership and a good goalkeeper. They need a strong goalkeeper for that defense, and he is that. So I think this is good if it happens.